Record.
All right.
Okay. I'm having a chat with Ernest Richardson, who is resident conductor of the Omaha Symphony Orchestra, and he is also music director and conductor of the Steamboat Symphony Orchestra. We'll chat a little bit about that. Richard is here for a very special occasion. It is a fundraising concert, very special concert for the Music and Arts Conservatory here in Santa Barbara, with an extraordinary special guest, soprano Tiffany Haas, who has starred in Wicked and has a story that we're going to hear about, because there's a big connection here with those in Santa Barbara and Southern California know of Nina Bodnar, violinist. Her mom founded the Music and Arts Conservatory some years ago, and Nina was concertmaster of the St. Louis Symphony for many years, and this is how, everybody kind of, it's a small world in music, isn't it, Richard? And
yes.
we're Ernest, excuse me.
No worries.
Ernest, can you give me just give me a little idea of just what this process is as resident conductor of the Omaha Symphony Orchestra, and then tell me about Steamboat Symphony Orchestra.
Happy to. My job is to give presence there in the things that we do. We have a number of series there. We have what we call a Masterwork series, which is the full orchestra playing symphonic music, and we have a smaller orchestra version of the Masterworks, and we have concerts and community outreach concerts and movie concerts and rock and roll concerts. And so my job is principally to handle all of the the concerts, the video kinds of concerts with orchestras playing, so videos being projected, have a presence on the other two series. And I've been there for a number of years, and we've had a chance to develop a lot of projects that take me about them. So that's one of the advantages of having a single presence there over a longer period of time. And then in Steamboat, I have a wonderful orchestra that we started. I started as a community orchestra, and now it's a professional orchestra, and we have a series of concerts there throughout the course of the year. And the thing that's wonderful about Steamboat is that there's wonderful fly fishing right in town, which I love to do, and there's also wonderful skiing. And in the winter, you can fly fish and ski on the same day. So in addition to all the great music, we have great opportunities in that area.
We're having a pretty fuzzy screen, but let's continue, see if we can get through this interview. Let's talk specifically. So, and let me just paraphrase for people that might not have been able to hear you very clearly. You are busy in Omaha. You are doing. Stop me if I'm incorrect. You're involved in the Pops concerts and several of the series that the Omaha Symphony has. Several series going on during the concert season. And the Steamboat Symphony apparently began as a community orchestra and is now a professional orchestra. It's in apparently a gorgeous part of the country, huh?
It is. Steamboat Springs, Colorado is amazing.
Oh, nice. That's right. Yeah, Colorado. You said Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for skiing and summer and all the rest of it. So you're there during the season conducting Steamboat Symphony, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now let's talk about this concert that's coming up on, this Sunday, June 14th. 7 o'clock in the evening, an early hour, because it's students and parents and families are involved. This is the Virtuoso Strings that Nina Bodnar has coached are going to be your orchestra for the evening. You'll be conducting, and Tiffany Haas, you have had the soprano. You've had quite a relationship with Tiffany over the years at Steamboat and elsewhere, and also Nina. Can we give me a little history of your relationship with Tiffany Haas, the soprano, who will be our special guest for that concert?
Absolutely. One of the things that we do in Omaha that I'm responsible for is putting together a Christmas production, and director from Broadway, from New York, who helps us put it together, and we hire four principal singers for the cast, 8 principal dancers. So I go to New York every year, and a casting director who puts together 30 or 40 Broadway stars that will sing for us, and we get to choose which ones to actually have in our concert. And the process is a fairly involved process. We're going to know singers in a very short period of time, and so we keep careful notes on each of the singers so that when we're actually making casting decisions, we can remember who we love and what sort of thing. Well, the first time I heard Tiffany in this audition, I had a pen and I was being to write what I would normally do, but I hear about 5 notes, and I just pen down. I write a little star, circle my name, to put my pen down because it didn't matter from that point forward who else would sing for us in that particular audition. I wanted to work with Tiffany as much as possible, and that was really the beginning of our relationship. She is classically trained. She was in the opera program at Cincinnati Conservatory of Music, which is a fine opera program. But she was also a champion tap dancer as a little kid. And her parents run a competitive dance school, and so she used to dance in addition to sing. And in opera, there's not a big call for singing and dancing, but of course, Broadway there is. So she shifted her focus from classical music to Broadway music so that she can encompass all the things that she loved to do. She had success as a young artist and was singing with the Cincinnati Hops Symphony, shifted over to Broadway, was on tour throughout the United States as Glinda, and then she was in New York on Broadway as Glinda. And she has had a tremendous presence, but she also has this other ability as an artist to really go back to her roots as a classical singer. I started writing music for her as part of the Christmas show that we put on, and the more I got to know her, the more I wanted to let the classical world hear this wonderful singer that just brings classical music to life in the same way that she's required to bring characters to life. And that's really how this all started. And when we got the opportunity to put this concert together, I thought, well, I love the people in Santa Barbara, and Nina is such an amazing artist and such an amazing teacher. It seemed like a perfect combination to bring this amazing soprano into the community and really show off the capacity to go from Bach Cantata 51, which is a huge piece, very difficult piece, all the way to the Broadway music that we're doing. So our program is going to span that, and the students who are going to be in the orchestra will be able to work with her in a Baroque style all the way up to a contemporary style.
Fabulous, and also the Virtuoso Strings for this concert also involves some alumni, some of the former students of Nina's, and she has trained some very, very wonderful musicians, string players. Let me just again kind of paraphrase because we're having a little bit of trouble with our connection. Tiffany Haas played the role of Glinda in Wicked, Schwartz's wonderful, incredible musical Wicked, and I think she had another role also at some point in the run, a couple of runs of the musical, and at the same time she's a fully trained soprano from the Cincinnati Conservatory of Music, and not only that, but I'm just looking at the programming. You've already mentioned the Bach cantata. There's going to be a little Mozart from Il Re Pastore, and then Glitter and Be Gay from Bernstein's Candide. Now that's a coloratura aria. Yeah.
That's the first thing I heard sing. The audition she sent me, the first thing she sang was Glitter and Be Gay. I was blown away by it.
Yeah. I've loved that musical since I was in about 7th grade, so I know well. This is going to be a treat of programming because, as you said, we are going to have a mix of very serious so-called classical repertoire, very, very serious art music, and then also very, very serious, very exciting, very special repertoire from the musical theater side. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you mentioned one of her loves was tap dancing, which is quite something.
That's the one thing she won't do. At least we're not planning for her to tap dance in the concert coming up, but who knows?
Yeah, you never know. But it is going to be a very, very much of a kind of homecoming because Nina Bodnar is responsible for the Virtuoso Strings, and she has functioned as concertmaster of the St. Louis Symphony. We're not fooling around here in terms of the artistic levels of these participants. Her students are all first-class students, and now to have Tiffany Haas join, and Ernest Richardson coming in from Omaha. I mean, we've got quite a show. Let me do the overview of venue and all the rest of it. This coming Sunday, that is to say June 14, 7 o'clock in the evening, an early hour. Come up from Los Angeles. Those of you watching in the greater Los Angeles area, come up, have a nice early dinner, relax, go to the help to the Marjorie Luke Theater. It's the performance will be at the Marjorie Luke Theater at 7 o'clock on Sunday, June 14th. Marjorie Luke Theater is at 721 East Coda Street in Santa Barbara. And we're going to hear classical excerpts. We're going to hear also the Serenade for Strings. The string virtuosi are going to play the Serenade for Strings of Tchaikovsky. Tickets are $18 to $50. Perfectly reasonable ticket pricings, and those who just are internet folks, let me give you the quick way to buy tickets so you can come up and everything's taken care of, have an early dinner, catch the concert at 7. www.brownpapertickets.com. I just go to brownpapertickets.com on your internet, type in Bach, Broadway and Beyond, and bam, you are there to buy tickets and get it all handled via the internet. It's a wonderful, wonderful technology we have these days. Sometimes, those who wish to just call and get more information, the area code in Santa Barbara for those of you in the Southern California area is area 805. Telephone number to call for questions and reserve tickets is 722-0708. Ernest Richardson, it has taken us a little bit of a journey to get to meet each other face to face. Love your shirt. We're having a little trouble with the imaging. Skype sometimes works well, sometimes doesn't. But I think we have a powerful message. This is to say a program called Bach, Broadway and Beyond at the Marjorie Luke Theater in Santa Barbara, California. Ernest Richardson, resident conductor of the Omaha Symphony and the Steamboat Symphony in Colorado, is going to be conducting the virtuoso strings that has been trained by Nina Bodnar, who was a concertmaster, of the St. Louis Symphony. And then this very, very special guest, soprano Tiffany Haas, who will be singing a wide variety of repertoire. It should be a wonderful program. Ernest, thanks again for your help. I'm sorry we had a little bit of a fuzzy connection, but you look like you're enjoying. This is the gloom month in Santa Barbara, June.
Yeah. We come from Omaha, Nebraska. The June gloom is pretty great. You guys are a little spoiled.
Well, thank you. I think we all know that we're a little spoiled. Looking forward to meeting you Sunday.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.